Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we are going to go over mostly consignments. I do have one announcement to show you guys here in the beginning, but we've got some pretty cool stuff that's coming in on consignment. Some PSA 10 cards that are from the XY era, some black and white, even a little bit more modern, and then we also have some older vintage product. So a few things that I've never actually sold before. They were a little bit before my time buying into retail, so it's kind of cool to see. But first up, we have this right here. Tuesday night lives are back. So tonight we will have a live that I'll be hosting. We're going to do a vintage box break for Legend Maker. I haven't done this set before. It's one of the last EX era sets. It's in the latter half anyways, and that means it does have the potential for gold stars. You've got the Regice, Regirock, Registeel, and then it's got some pretty cool EXs in there, like the Mew and my personal favorite, the one sitting here on the front, the Arcanine. Kind of takes me back to when I first started out buying cards. I was able to pick up one of these on an eBay auction, mint condition, $2. That's right, $2. But the packs are going to be $450 a piece. I did want to put them at the box price. I had the box at $18,000, which would have put the packs at $500 a piece. But looking at what was available on eBay, there wasn't a lot of packs really that available. But I went ahead and kind of put it around the $450 price mark just to pull it back some. And if you guys are YouTube members, you can get up to $25 off of that as well. Not YouTube subscribers, but members. So if you're members of the channel at the Charmander level, you get $5 off, Charmeleon $10 off, and then at the Charizard level, you get $25 off per pack that you want to buy into. You will have the option to buy these and have them shipped to you sealed. And if that's the case, they will have tamper evident strips on them stating like the date, the order number, and then it'll also say Legend Maker unweighed. And then if you want to have them opened up, you'll have that option as well. Hopefully we have some people open them up. That'll make for a pretty cool live. Haven't opened up this set before. Never opened up the box. I'm curious to see if we can pull any of the cool cards out of it. But at the moment, they're available right here, tcagaming.com. You should be able to check them out there. And we do still have a few heavies from the base set box left. I believe there's 3 of those. And then there are also some modern packs. Now, if you buy into the modern packs, I may end up cutting those off if we get a lot of purchases for them, but at the moment there's a wide variety available, mainly because Chris has been managing the lives for the modern stuff on usually Wednesday night, and then there's another stream Friday or Saturday night. You guys have been buying into that. If you've been tuning in, he's been offering out those packs, and those will still be available. But if I sell more than 200 or 300 packs for the modern stuff, I may end up cutting those off. So if you guys want to pre-buy into that, I will limit them more as we get closer to the start of the stream, because I won't be able to limit that too much during the stream. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited about this. Excited to be back. It's been a few months since we've done any of these vintage streams, and I'm curious to see if we can get some traction with the EX Power Keepers. It's a pretty cool set. But let's get into the consignment. I'm going to show you guys the graded cards first, and then I'll show you some of the sealed stuff after that. What was submitted was a lot of secret rares. You can see some of these are modern. Got some cards here that y'all are probably familiar with if you've opened up any of these newer sets. The Crown Zenith stuff. There were 4 secret rares from that set that people really went for. There's Giratina V-Star. Of course, it's not the alternate art Giratina, but you did have the secret rare from the Lost Origin. There's a pretty cool one, Gyarados CX. Some people consider this an alternate art, one of the very first back there in XY Breakpoint. There's a Lugia V-Star. Got a secret rare Mega Charizard EX. We do have Flash Fire packs available as well. Those are still available for $95 a piece, but these are the big pulls. You've got this Mega Charizard, and then, of course, you also have this Mega Charizard as well. And the reason you can tell they're secret rares is because it's got the gold right here, but you can get those as the number 13, and this one was the number 69, where it doesn't have the gold. It's just like silver right there, and that's the regular from the set. That Mega Heracross. Got some Furious Fist. This is the other secret rare from Flashfire. There's another secret rare from Furious Fist. You got the Phantom Forces, got the Mewtwo V-Star, got the Mew from Celebrations. A lot of really cool cards that were thrown in by this guy for consignment, and you'll see some of the sealed product that he sent in as well. And like I said, there are a few things that I have never personally sold before, so I'm curious to see how well they will do. Got some other big hitters there. There's a few Japanese cards, and then there were a lot of full arts. I'm going to show you guys this. Check this out. Going back to Primal Clash, got Fates Collide. There's Generations, one of the full arts that never got the EX beside the name. I think there's a Zapdos as well that was also included with this order. Got the Espeon EX, Flareon. This is from Generations. A lot of cool stuff there from the Radiant collection. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me on eBay trying to get me to end these listings early. What they buy now. Bid with confidence. Anytime something goes to auction, I do not end the auction early for a buy it now. So you're welcome to go ahead and just put your bid into Gixxon. That way you don't have to worry about when it ends, and then just let it go. You know, that way you don't have to worry about sniping. Gixxon will do it for you. And check out those megas. I had one guy, he come up to me. I think he might have to go through and do a bid retraction. But if you put in a bid, you will have to retract it yourself. And eBay usually blocks that on the buyer side, so you have to call in and get an admin removal. Because I do not, man, I don't mess with buyers' bids. So please make sure any bids you put in, they are binding. And of course, if you are the seller, do not be bidding on this stuff. I had another issue with somebody who bid on their products. And he actually reached out to me, let me know that he bid on it. I don't know if it was just an accident or whatever, but did have to remove all of his bids. And I was able to get it before the auction ended. There's the Pikachu and the Pokemon Center lady. But it was just one item that he was a high bidder on. And it put it back well below a price that it would have went for. And so I wasn't too worried about it. But please make sure, you know, if you're this guy, don't bid on your own stuff. I've seen this guy before, so he's pretty smart about this kind of stuff. We got the full arts here for the trainers. I bet some of those are going to do really well. Team Rocket's Handiwork. This was such a cheap card when it came out. I bet now it does pretty good with it, with being like having an association with the Rocket. Wally. And then there's that Zapdos. Had somebody repost this one that they were looking for that Zapdos. It's so weird to think about those cards being vintage now. I do have, this is a different consigner, but I want to show these off. Not Pokemon related, but man, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was my big game, but I also relate to this one, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. PS1, man. And then I played Guitar Hero 2, not Guitar Hero 1. And it was mainly a friend's game, but I got decent at it. It took me a while to have my finger strength build up on that. All right, so let's get into some of the more sealed product we have here. Got some 2005 and 2004 World Championship decks. And with this submission from the guy for consignment, he's actually got one of each of the 2005 decks. And if you guys aren't familiar, the 2004 year, this was the very first year that they actually did the World Championship decks. Got all these EXs in there. I'm not sure which sets we all have, but I think there's some gold stars in one of these years. Maybe that's a little bit later. I can't remember. You can see all the different decks. And so you can buy the individual decks, or what's cool is he also submitted not only these individual decks, but he sent in the sealed display. So like this is the 2005 display where you get 2 of each of the 2005 decks completely sealed. And it's got some really cool artwork on it. We have this one for 2005, and then we also have it for 2004. Guys, I should have said this in the beginning, but please let me know if the volume is better. I did find that the volume knob was turned all the way down. I don't know how that happened. Could have been my kids. And but I got it turned back up, so hopefully everything works out with that. I couldn't really tell a volume difference on my end when I was listening to it on desktop, but at the same time, you know, I know desktop, PCs, Macs, phone, mobile. Like there's so many different ways that people could have been listening into this stuff. Maybe it was hopefully it's better now for everyone. Can't really see this too much, but Dragon Frontiers. We actually have a sealed theme deck display. You get all 8 decks. You get 2 of the Shadow or 4 of the Shadow Blaze. You get 4 of the Power Wave. I don't see too many of these. Dragon Frontiers. Not many people really kept the sealed theme decks. You know, it wasn't something that was ever really considered like an investment. And then last but not least, we do have a few items. We've got the Meowth All Night Party. It's got like a little CD in here, and I think there's a promo card. It's original sealed. And then this, I used to buy and sell these things because the promos inside were usually worth more than the whole CD that you could buy together, which I would pay $40 for these things back in the day. But there's a really cool artwork CD in here. It's like Japanese music or something Pokemon related, but the artwork is really nice on it. And then you actually get some promos in the back. I believe there's 10 promos plus a Shadowless Pikachu, which has Japanese stock. Some grading companies, I know CGC recognizes it, but I don't think PSA does. They used to, then they didn't. Maybe they do now. I really don't know for sure on that, but it's got like a lighter texture to it. But it's got an English back. It's got Japanese stock though, so it's translucent. And then it also has like a lighter tone on the front of it. But like I said, everything's English on it. But you've got the Charizard, the Blastoise, the Venusaur. You've got like a Mewtwo, Super Energy Retrieval. I believe there's a There's a Snorlax, a Porygon maybe. I can't remember what else. So Arcanine. I believe there's 10 cards total plus a Pikachu, or there's 10 total. But some of these are really tough to grade. I think there might be a Pokemon Tower, pretty low pop in PSA 10. So some of them are tough to get, the 10 grade on. But this is I believe these were the cards that Gary King Pokemon like first graded with PSA and like mass numbers. And even today, that Charizard does really well, because this is the Charizard artwork that you see on the side of a base set booster box, which I don't have one within hand reach right now, but it's the Charizard artwork that you see there, not the original, the Shadowless Green Wing Charizard. That's the Charizard artwork we see on the base set Charizard on the English side. But when it's changed over to the Blue Wing, and it's got that Charizard with his mouth closed, he's kind of looking up towards the corner. That's the artwork Charizard that you have here on this Charizard. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't talking about too much, just mainly showing you the consignments, but hope to see you guys tomorrow night with the tonight. It should be tonight. The Legend Maker break. Hopefully we sell out of these packs, but if we don't, they should be available after the video, and you can have them shipped sealed if you want, and we'll have tamper evidence seals on there. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for giving your time. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you like the video, give a sub, and then I will see you guys in the next video.